everyone! So today we are going to tackle the data flow diagrams specifying functions of information system. So by definition, data flow diagram is a semi-formal operational function. So DFD is used for specifying the functions of an information system and how data flow from functions to functions. Another definition, the system viewed as collection of data manipulated by functions. So basically, a data flow diagram, it views a system as a functions that transform the input into the desired output. And lastly, data flow diagram is a graphical representation of the flow of data through an information system. So, it shows the flow of data of your information system. These are the elements of a data flow diagram. The function symbol is represented by a bubbles. The data flow is represented by an arrow. So arrow going into the bubble represents input values and outgoing arrows represents output values or the results. Data star is represented by an open boxes, and the input device symbol is represented by a rectangle, and the last one is the output device symbol. So how to create a data flow diagram? These are the steps to create a data flow diagram. First step is to identify the major inputs and outputs in your system. So first, you need to identify the major input and outputs of your system because every process or system, it begins with input and ends with output. Second is to build a context diagram. So once you've identified your major input and output, draw a single process node and connect it to related external entities. So a context diagram, it is the most basic DFD. It provides a broad view of the system. Third step is to expand the context diagram into a level 1 DFD. So since the single process node of your context diagram doesn't provide much information, you need to break it down into sub-processes. Level 1 is the general view, but it is more detailed than a context diagram. Fourth step is to expand to a level 2 DFD. So level 2 DFD, so to enhance the detail of your DFD, follow the same process in the step 3. The process of level 1 DFD can be broken down into more specific sub-processes. So level 2 DFD, it breaks process down into more detailed process. So last step is to confirm the accuracy of your final diagram. So when the diagram is completely drawn, pay close attention to the flow of the information system. Does it make sense? Are all necessary data included? So here, so for an example, here it is a context diagram. It has a single process node and it is connected to the related external entities. Then, proceed to refinement. Here, you'll apply the level 1 DFD. So, with this example, for us to get the book position, we must find first the position of the book, which has the input of book request by the user. So, basically, as the level increases, it elaborates more the process. Our next topic will be the UML diagrams for specifying behaviors. So as we all know, UML is a collection of languages that provides specific notations to specify and analyze a software system. In this section, we will illustrate the use case diagram, which can be used to model the dynamic aspects of a system. So here is the scenario. As a computer engineering, we were the one who will develop a system and proposed it to our clients. So as we proposed a mobile app to them, the clients didn't know or didn't understand what that mobile application is. So, here's the time to present to them the use case diagram of our proposed system. So basically, a use case diagram is a guidelines for the user to access the proposed system. These are the use case diagrams and notation. First is the actor. So the actor, it represents the people. So they are not part of the system, and it can be human or automated system. Second is the use case. So use case is a sequence of actions that the user takes on a system to get particular target. So it is the dialogue between an actor and system. Third is the system. So this is the website that we've created or any software component. And lastly is the relationship. So it represents line. So these are the association between the use case and the actor. So in the relationship, it consists of 4 lines. First, the communicates, which is a straight line. So means an actor is connected to a use case using a line with no arrowheads. Second is the includes, which has a back arrow. So it is a use case to contain a behavior that is common to more than one other use case. So the arrow points to the common use case. The third is the extend, so with that symbol. So it means that a different use case handle exceptions from the basic use case. The arrow points from the extended to the basic use case. And lastly is the generalizes. So it means that one UML or thing is more general than other thing. So the arrow points to the general thing.